Hey, Merry Christmas, everybody. Major Dream here, your agripreneur in chief. Taking the time out because I wanted to share one of my gifts that I got for Christmas and do like a little unboxing for you guys out here because you know what I'm really about is showing how you guys at home and you men at home can be better men. And one of my, as I say, fail safes, what I like to talk about a lot is teaching people how to cook. Teaching most of you men, young men out there how to cook. Yeah, you know, teaching young men how to cook, teaching young men what I call freedom strategies. One of the biggest freedom strategies in my mind is learning to feed yourself. And today, in this age of technology and making things easier, making things better, we have tons of options to make you a better cooker. And I don't say better cooker just because Gordon Ramsay doesn't have enough work, you know, and myself, I don't have enough work. No, it's the idea to get you the right mate. And a lot of times, most of the men out here are having trouble meeting women. And I'm like, well, what type of service can you really provide? If you're not trying to throw money at them or you're just trying to be charming, you know, feed somebody. Be service to anybody. Men, women, you know, women may be out there listening, trying to figure out what the hell is an Instapot. Well, this right here, folks, is my holiday present to myself. And I'm opening it for Christmas because I have been really intrigued by this. I'm somebody, if you know me, I'm somebody that's about, I love air fryers because they give me that crisp, they give me that fry without frying in the oil, and smart items, smart refrigerators, smart ovens, smart people. I'm all about that. But a lot of times when it comes to the cooking department and the kitchen department, the idea of smart people sometimes goes right out the window. There's people that burn their houses down for Thanksgiving because they're trying to cook a turkey a different way. The Instapot is something that will allow you to cook many things, many different ways, and help you feel like a seasoned professional. That's all I got to say about this. So I'm super excited about this. Let's open it. Let's see what's going on. And let's see what we got popping. Now, first, let's just look at the box. Let's just look at the packaging. The packaging is super important because for me, if I look at it and I see it, I'm like, wow, this is what I'm getting. This is what's in there. So it looks like I have a pot, an internal pot, some mitts, you know, a ring, some utensils, measuring cup. What's that? A steam rack. Look at that. Talk about Christmas. Dinner done. That's what it says. All right, so I'm all about this life. Let's open it. Let's see what we got going on here. So as I open the box, I'm seeing, again, a list of the cooking accessories, which you just ran over on the outside box, and then the cooker parts. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's a lid. There's an internal lid that I guess for the pressure cooking that keeps it locked. There's an internal pot, and then there's the outer pot. So 4 pieces here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 pieces here, 12 pieces total in the box. Look at that. Pretty nice. Simple. Merry Christmas, everybody. I just want to say, as I'm going through something, I feel immense amount of privilege as I go through this. And I know there's so many people out there who will not be able to experience something like this. You know, this is over $100 this thing cost me. There's people out there that don't even have $10 to, you know what I mean, 10 nickels to make things happen. So my heart, my intention, my energy is so that that is not an issue for you anymore. Look, Let's figure out how we're going to get through this together. My goal is to show you how to grow food, how to build a business, and when you have too much food, know what to do with it. So this is the way that we can show you what to do with the food. And even if you don't ever have a pressure cooker, Instapot like this, all these mechanics, there's something else that you can get up to this. There's many things below this that can give you the same amount of return. You don't have to spend $100-something on this. But for those of us who are out there who have weathered the storm, who do look to level up, who are looking for best use examples, mastermind, hacks, whatever you want to call it to make your life better, because remember this does not come with a manual, but the Instapot does. So, with that being said, let's continue. Merry Christmas to everybody out there. Feliz Navidad, because you know I'm in Puerto Rico. Anyhow, so we got a top, we got a welded top, molded top outside. Keep it all solid, selected. Alright, so that way it's nice and held in the back in the box, so that way it's protected. Because there are a type of computer electronics going on in there. So this piece of styrofoam keeps it wedged in, safe. Eggnog. Rum punch. All right. That's what we got. We got a pot. We got a top. Bam. Ooh. Bam. Here we go. So now, this right here, I don't know, I've seen bigger. And this is for about six course, so 6 people. So small family, small medium-sized family. And you can do quite a few things on this. On the box, it says that you can do, here we go. So, for what the box says, this is box says, this is 9 appliances in one. 9 appliances. So it's a pressure cooker, a slow cooker, a sous vide, rice cooker, sterilizer, saute pan, a warmer, oatmeal and yogurt maker. How about that? Oatmeal and yogurt? Have you ever made yogurt look, I try not to eat too much dairy, but if I can create a good yogurt and a good culture in this, I'm all about that life. All right, 15 smart programs. So it's one-touch programs. Let's see what's going on here. Let's read these programs. So there's a pressure cooker program, soup/broth, meat, stew, sterilize, slow cook. There's a saute button. Let's see, rice and brown rice. Because, look, this is one of the things you guys need to know out there. The easiest thing to cook is quinoa, okay? If you want to make rice, right? The easiest thing to cook is quinoa. Throw water in there and let all the water boil out. The quinoa will be great. Okay, so you got that. Second thing easiest to cook is brown rice. Because brown rice doesn't have as much starch, right? So you can get that cooked down, it won't stick together like the rice with gluten and starch, right? So white rice is probably the hardest thing because that turns mostly into sugar, carbohydrates, starch, and whatnot. So this has the program so that you can cook white rice or brown rice. Like, wicked. Trust me on this. You don't want to go through the problem of making sticky rice at all. If you have a rice cooker, it knows what to do. Trust the AI. Trust the AI. That's what I gotta say. Programming is great. All right, so white rice, brown rice, oatmeal, bean, chili. All right. Somebody asked me for chili the other day. It looks like I can make some chili in this bad boy. With the last two, yogurt and the sous vide. All right, so sous vide is something that I've seen done a lot. You know, we do it in a lot of restaurants. Vac seal, let things sit in water, slow, kind of cook in like this water. You know, so sous vide is pretty popular. So this is something I've never done it. I've seen it done. I've been in restaurants where it's done, but I've never done it. I've seen friends do it, so it's pretty popular. So this is right in your alley if you want a sous vide. But I also see the thing is, outside of cooking, this it can also sterilize. Now, I grow mushrooms, and part of the mushrooms process is sterilization of some of the utensils. So since I can sterilize in this, so this has a lot of uses for me. As someone who does a lot of things and find a lot of uses and find a lot of needs for stuff, this right here was a great investment in my humble opinion, and a great Christmas present to myself. Or actually, Popoyo bought it for me. Let's say Popoyo did. Anyway, Popes, want to say hi to the people? All right, come. So guys, this is Popoyo. This is my buddy, my ace. So when you hear me refer to Popoyo, this is him. Right, folks? Anyhow, he's like, whatever. About your business. Anyhow, back to the unboxing. So let's get started. Now, pressure cookers are great because you get to like cook tough meat, tough things down fast. They can sterilize. They can do just so much for you. In Jamaica, we cook a couple of things: goat and oxtail, right? So a lot of those things start in a pressure cooker, especially if you have things that should be cooked a long time. It cuts things down so fast. So let's get these things started. So as you can hear that there is a lock, open and close, right? Bam. So we open the top, and it's a classic pressure cooker. You know, so this obviously is where the air comes out. This right here allows you to adjust. This right here lets air out a little bit after a little bit, because if the pressure builds up too much, it can be an issue. You can have a bomb. So like I said, now on the inside, there is this ring gap here that seems like it locks onto this area. So you see those grooves, those teeth? You know, it locks onto this. So this is the inner pot. Some mitts. These are rubber mitts to allow you to grab the hot stuff, especially from the steam area. So this is the inner pot. So everything goes in there. When you're making your chili, your oatmeal, this is what we're talking about right here. Put that in. Got some utensils. Measuring cup, which is good. You guys out there that don't know how to cook, use a measuring cup. Go with the numbers, okay? The numbers will help you, will gauge you through it. Some of us, like myself, we thrive off of our creativity. People like us for our creativity. So it's like, it's a great place to be. But it started out from a measuring cup. All right, it started out from a little measuring cup. Okay, so follow the instructions, follow the recipes. And you have a steam steam ladle. This is also used in a way, we use this in the air fryers a lot because that way you're able to not have it sit in water. You're able to have it bubble above water. So if you want to steam veggies, reheat food, or put it in an air fryer so that the air can kind of flow underneath it, so that way you can have the bottom as crispy as the top. These are great. So that way you lay it down and you have a little bit of a lift. That's all you need. Gentlemen, in my humble opinion, this right here is a great buy. This is one of the things that you need essentially. This and an air fryer. Those two things will help your life amazingly. And an electric teapot. Those things are great. So now, let's see if we can get this on here. There we go. Set it off so that way it sits nice and secure, and then click. Boom. There you have it. Now, guys and girls at home, I don't know what you're doing for Christmas. Now, this is also electric. They have an outlet in the back. It's around here somewhere, I'm sure. But regardless of it, here's one eye. So, plug it in and lock it right in. You can hold it, carry it, do what you want with it. But I can tell you this, it's a great buy. And if you are a novice in the kitchen, especially for you guys that are going to college, that have your dorm room, that may not just be a closet, may have a little bit more, room. This is great to have in there because you got to work with what you got. All my New York City heads that live in those tiny apartments, going out to eat, screw that. Get one of these, make a bunch of chili, eat that every day. You'll get through it until you can make enough money to go somewhere else. But for what I'm going to use this for, what I'm going to kick this off with, guys, I got a leg of lamb I'm about to throw in this bad boy. Let's see if we can make it pop. Throw it in a pressure cooker, get it nice and cooked down, succulent, juicy. This is what Christmas meal is going to be. So, thank you for letting me talk through this. Major Dream, your agripreneur-in-chief. Talking about the Instapot. So this is the unboxing of the Instapot Christmas edition. I'm here to get you men and those out who want to level up and learn new skills to know that, all this stuff is still cool, man. Just get after it. It's here for you. I'll show you my recipe and what comes from this. But, so if you like this conversation, there's a whole bunch more. You'll see my channel. Subscribe. Let people know. Tell people that there's a guy on there that's trying to make life better for men and women. And, at least empower those in the hood. There's no point in me knowing this stuff and me not letting you guys know. So, Merry Christmas. Thank you much. I'll see you guys very soon. Grab an Instapot. It'll change your life. Cook for your women. It'll change their life. Cook for your man. It'll change his life. All right? So, Merry Christmas. Thank you. And just so you know, it's my second time doing this video. All right? First time I did it, I messed up. But that's just what it is being a brand new YouTuber. So, thank y'all and be good. Stay fly.